So I'm Mary, and there's Fred, and we're here at Blackhawk 1,000 Trails in Milton, Wisconsin. So as you come into the campground, you'll see a nice lake. There's a couple of ramps, or maybe not ramps, there's a little beach area, a couple of boat docks, and you can fish here.
So you can launch your boat here too.
You can launch a boat here, exactly. And this is one of the few 1,000 trails that we've seen that don't have gates coming into the facility. I'm not sure if that matters. Welcome to Indian Village. There's the playground. So anyways, we do have our own self-contained units, so we do our laundry and our bathroom in our own. And if we're there for a week or two, we'll give you more information on a place, but since we're only here for one night, we're just going to kind of give you a glimpse into Indian Village or Blackhawk. We have some signs for both. In here we have noticed that it is extremely full of people. It is a Saturday. We noticed that the sites are pretty wide and spacious. However, they're not, I hate to say this, but they're not very organized about assigning sites. Did you say that, Fred? No, you didn't say that?
No, our site was already taken.
Yeah, he's right. Our site was taken, and they gave us a couple of other places, and they told us just to go check it out and park there. But they were filled as well, so they finally found us a site, and they didn't even mark it down where we were. So,
But we know where we're at.
Exactly, we know where we're at.
Speaking of where we're at, right here.
Yeah, so again, kind of old cabins. And there's some other sites, but we're going to stop over there. We're Blackhawk, and we are home. And what more can I ask for? Door-to-door service. Thank you, Fred.
You're quite welcome, Mary. Woohoo!
We're here on a Saturday, so there's lots of activities going on. Earlier today in the pavilion, there was a bingo game. There's kids at the basketball court. And right now we're going to go into the camp store and see if we can find what else is going on in here today. Here you'll see a large view of the campground map. Where they have a boat ramp, dumpsters, laundry, office, store, showers, washroom. There's basketball, fishing dock, horseshoes, playground. The pool's really cool. We'll show that to you. It is. Grab a cold one. PBR. Right here at your friendly campground store. Lots of goodies if you need them. T-shirts and smoothies.
When I come up there, we'll look up there. I'll be
Maybe about a 20-minute drive, not too far. Sam's Club.
So Fred is ready for a new hat. Let's try it on and see how it looks. Yeah, keeps the sun out of his face, keeps him at the pool. So we might have a Blackhawk campground hat.
I think that one's bigger.
But we need the one that fits and feels better.
Yeah, it is.
You want to try it on again?
Sure.
Yay!
What do you think? Comment below. The dark one or the light one?
Or should he cut his hair?
No! Oh, that's not up for debate.
Oh, darn. I think
This is the light.
it looks like it might be a little looser on your head.
I want to hear some comments.
We got 10 bags if you need a bag.
Are they cute bags? Okay, he's gonna give you his trash.
Oh, hey.
He's so he's so sweet. And get your basketballs and your Milton House has been designated a National Historic Landmark. I'm standing out here in Milton, Wisconsin. We are at Blackhawk Campground. We went into Old Town, Wisconsin, and we didn't find a whole lot, but we found this interesting place called Milton House. There are tours here, however, it doesn't look to be open today. There's a general blacksmithing. The Milton House was erected in 1844 by Joseph Goodrich. This frontier inn was constructed of grout and a mixture of gravel, lime, and water. It was an important stagecoach stop and transfer point. It was also a pre-Civil War station in the Underground Railroad and is still connected by a secret escape tunnel to the old log cabin. In 1949, the Goodrich family donated the inn to the Milton Historical Society for a museum. I think this would be a great tour. I would really love to check out the tunnel, the escape tunnel that led to the old log cabin. So since they're closed and we can't go inside, we can look a little bit inside or outside. And if you're ever at Blackhawk Thousand Trails, not exactly my favorite campground of the Thousand Trail series, but interesting. And you come to Milton, this might be an interesting place to go. As I look at the windows, it makes me think of an old ghost tour. I almost think that as we film this, perhaps we'd find someone gazing out at us. They have a couple little planters here and a little log cabin. I would love to be here when this was open for a tour. I think this would be so fascinating. Here, a little bridge to cross over. Cute little tree that has been decorated. Or carved, I should say. And it looks to be, when they do have the tours open, that there is a small gift shop. And there's the entrance to the gift shop. Not a whole lot to do in Milton, but if you're driving by, definitely something to check into. It's got a couple of small gardens. And it looks like there's a parking lot and an entrance on the far side. And there, I did a little bit backwards. So I started at the back, worked my way to the front. This is the main entrance, and tours and gallery daily. Memorial Day through Labor Day, tour begins at 10 a.m. Last tour at 4 p.m. And they definitely looks like a fascinating little museum.
Welcome to the Blackhawk RV Camping Resort Self-Service Report. Our winner this week is Verizon at 10.19 MIPS. Close second is AT&T, 8.51, and trailing off at the end is T-Mobile at 2.54. Well, not much to really see there, but you can get your Wi-Fi, so you'll be happy. But you might want to try fishing. They've got a couple lakes there, so we'll see you in just a second.
We hope you enjoyed a glimpse of Blackhawk Campground. It's 1,000 trails as well. We've been doing a lot of 1,000 trails. I think next week we have a Passport America campground we're going to, so check into that. So I told you during the video that this was not my favorite campground, and the reason why is it was just felt very chaotic.
It was a party campground.
It was. There were people and children just kind of screaming up and down the rows. There were no, particular hours, and they were driving down the campground very
Yeah,
fast.
everybody looked like they knew everybody and they were just partying, but no real big deal.
But we would go back. I mean, you never know. I would really want to go back to actually explore Milton, Wisconsin a little bit more and check out the Milton house. I thought that was pretty cool. And this is the hat Fred picked out. But I'd still like to know comments below if you think he should get a haircut, even if he's like, that's not under discussion. But
Yeah, go ahead, have fun with that. So, and I'd like to go back and maybe do a little fishing on those lakes. I've got the hat now, so.
So we would definitely go back. Some, it just might have been one of those nights. But it was a beautiful campground. Had a lot of amenities and a lot to offer. So.
It was laid out a little different. It was like the transients came into the bottom, no guards, no gates, that kind of thing. And then I guess the more annuals were gated in. So we didn't go up there. So just a quick drive around. But we had a good time. Good night stay. A little chaotic on their whole check-in and where the water is. The water was like 20 feet behind us in another site. But we were parked with a big transformer at our site too.
So they assigned sites, but when we went to ours, it was
already
full.
taken.
So we went back to the office, and then they gave us another assigned site. So we went there; it was taken. So she finally had to, go out, which we would have done. We're used to picking our own spots, but they, I guess they assigned.
Yeah, I
her,
don't want to
so.
take somebody else's spot.
Yeah. So it was chaotic in the check-in as well. But it may have just been one of those days. Can't judge anything
We
on one day.
survived. That's what's important.
All right. Well, till next week.
Well, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell.
All right, and make sure to comment below. We're excited to see about this
Lots of
haircut
comments
thing.
about the hat.
All right, see you next week.
Have a good time.